Wenzikhanda dume awukodwa uyazi ukuthi sinamathulimi wena wenzikhanda dume sole sengicabanga ukubiza bomalume awukodwa uyazi ukuthi sinamathulimi wena
iyashuba baby girl ngithi thita ngotelefoni ngithi awusolakali ngithi khuluma belungu ikhanda zulu ebafethu ngithi ngicela inamba afele kushume khale nomastandi ngithi umastandi ngithi khale umastandi ngithi khale umastandi afele kushume khale umastandi iyashuba
wenzikhanda dume zule wenzikhanda dume awukodwa uyazi ukuthi sinamathulimi wena angithi toluthunyana funinamanamba funungamanamba awulalela angithi wena jale uthanda inkwara ukhetha abangani kunami yeah angithi wena jale uthanda inkwara ukhetha abangani kunami wenzikhanda dume zule wenzikhanda dume awukodwa uyazi ukuthi sinamathulimi wena
Ungagumbu yonqalelisa kubantu ngazithelekisa kudala santabya ngumhlabangu cele kwentela ngencwangu vuku yombantu yosibangu isimo sakho uyosikhupha ngokwakho
You gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, punka. I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka. You gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, baby. Punka, baby. If you know when I'm over, me and Tanda Wena. Song is catching me, I'm busy, think of Wena. Punga, punga ifuna wena and I'm full of moshi sikati. I wanna show you off for the party and I won't bet my feelings in this coffee. What do I mean? I really wear my heart on my sleeves now and my tricks just vanished from my sleeves now. Put a smile on your face saying cheese now. Baby we can get into the world but firstly I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, punka. I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you I'm busy ngenga wena. We bunga, bunga. Why you do that? Playing hard to get on a Gita. Tell me why you wanna go around in circles. Don't you know that you're the one on my radar? On my radar. I'm not the type of nigga send you flowers. I'm the type of nigga puts in the hours. Get a nigga from the south that Divana. Paso Twala. Hola la baby who's on Twala. I said you gotta be my punka baby. Why you let me go being crazy? I said you gotta be my punka baby. Punka, punka. I said you gotta be my punka baby. Why you let me go being crazy? I said you gotta be my punka. You gotta be my punka baby.
I just wanna give you my love in the summer. I just wanna hold you down in the summer. Give you what you need in the summer. Oh, summer love, yeah, summer love. I just wanna give you my love for you in the summer. I never thought I would wanna be with you. I never thought I would wanna be with you. I just wanna dive in the ocean. I just wanna dive in the ocean for you, for you. For you, in the summer, in the summer, in the summer, girl. In the summer, girl. In the summer, girl, yeah. Hold your body tight. I just wanna ride you. Hold your body tight. I just wanna ride you. Hold your body tight. I just wanna ride you. Yeah, yeah. Your body is precious. Your body is precious. Your body is precious. In the summer. Summertime is coming, yeah, yeah. I just wanna give you my love this summer. I never thought I'd be running like a fool. I never thought I'd be out here missing you. I just wanna dive in the ocean. I just wanna dive in the ocean. I just wanna dive in the ocean. Honey, you're my potion. I just wanna ride along with you. I just wanna dive in the ocean. Honey, you're my potion. I just wanna be alone with you.
Warm welcome to everybody. Hey, hi, hello, Mzansi. I hope you're good. I hope you're great. Igama Noluthando Nondalana, and with me in studio I have a producer yethu Ubanele Mngqi. You are watching the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Radio and Share Online. We are live on our Facebook, it's Share Online, and also on YouTube, it's Share Online, and then on TikTok, it's Malisa428. Earlier we had Upunga by Melo, and also we played Summer Love by Kid Epic. Tell your people, ukuthi uNoluthando Nondalana, we're taking you through the arts industry, entertainment and all. Today we'll be dealing with how to turn your hustle into a business. In 10 minutes time we'll be having Tshepo Mavimbela esixelela yena ukuba ucinga ntoni about turning your hustle into business. And lucky enough, he's here in studio with us. So yeah, share the link and tell your people ukuba sekunjalo. Last week, if you guys remember, we had Utami, aka Kambongo, and also we had Umzwandile, the comedian. We were talking about organizations and how you can turn your hustle into a business. Babe sicho ke indoba, it is advisable to join organizations and also to take hustle yako into a next level. Always do your research and make sure that you stay with people about relevant, and also each and every day you make sure that we are founder, you learn and learn and learn. In every community, I assume that there's your art centers, there's trainings that you can take so that craft yako moves to the next level. What do I mean by craft yako moving to the next level? Guys, we need to run away from the fact that we are vukexeni and say, nah, I'm gonna be a filmmaker, a writer, and an actress. We need to dwell on the fact that you need to get training. You need to be trained. It's either professionally or self-teaching. You can go on YouTube. You can go on art centers, as I mentioned earlier, so that you equip yourself and you learn more on each and everything when ofunu. Stop saying I've got a talent, you're acting, I've got a talent of A and B. Yes, a talent can take you somewhere. However, it discipline and a character will help you to maintain londo unayo. A time now at 2:21, and you're still chilling in with Noluthando on the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Radio and Share Online. You can call us on 0615247758 WhatsApp call, or send us a WhatsApp text. As we will be talking with Tshepo Mavimbela uba wena zinto nento ufuna umbuza zona, how to help your business, how to help wena as an individual. And also you can go on YouTube, Facebook, and comment, like, and share your platforms zethu. Yeah, let us quickly go to the ad break so that sizokwazi siphefumule kahle. Up next, we'll be playing Bacardi by Steezy Weezy. Besiti Bacardi. Don't move anywhere. Do not move anywhere. If you are an artist, upcoming artist, if you are an upcoming business owner, this platform is for you. We are talking to you. We bring you all the information. We bring you all the education you will need to move from one position to another, to equip yourself, and also to move, to change your craft, your talent into something that brings money in the table. Because now it's not about, I'm an MC, I'm an actor, don't, I can do A, B, and C. No, it's not about making noise. It's about making money. We need money at the end of the day. So this show helps you. People will see you differently from what wena you see yourself as, and also you are able to respect your craft and respect yourself as an artist or a business owner. In 7 minutes, we'll be having Tshepo Mavimbela, a city, turning your hustle into moolah. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here. We'll be back just now. Steezy Weezy, a city Bacardi. Same again. Bakadi by Steezy Weezy. You are still tuning in on the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online and Share Radio with your host, Noluthando Nondalana. And I've got Tubanele Mngci as a producer on the other side. Please do call us on 061 524 7758 if you want to chat with Tshepo Mavimbela, and also if you want to ask anything and share one of the challenges you are currently facing in your arts, creativity and your business. So this is a platform for you to shine. Shine, black child, shine. Time now, it's 2:29. Tshepo, how are you?
All right, how are you?
Oh, sorry. Are you good?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm also fine. Sorry, Banele, I can't hear him on the other side. Is there no problem? Like on my headphones?
Yeah, just make sure it's in your, on the headphone amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just trace it. Yeah, if you see the news.
Okay. Okay, okay. Just 2 seconds, dear people. Yeah, I think the problem is there. Can you hear yourself?
At the moment, I can't hear anything. I'm so much now.
Before, did you hear?
I was hearing.
Okay.
I hear myself and I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear myself as well.
It's all good. It's all good. It's thank you, Banele Mngci. Okay. Tshepo, you said you're good, right?
I'm doing good. I'm great.
Okay. Can you come closer to mic name?
Microphone,
Okay. Can you tell us about yourself? Tell us who's Tshepo and what do you do?
All right, Tshepo Mavimbela. I'm a tattoo artist and content creator.
Okay.
And obviously a business owner, full-time hustler. For those who know me, they know that I'm a full-time hustler. I sell everything.
I love that. I love that.
So my life is really just selling and hustling. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will need you to assist me. So when we talk, please move closer to
Cool.
because I can hear about we are charma. So abantu.
So I no,
Yeah.
I can be a bit louder.
Because ndiyava uba ungathi uyachama nyana so
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it on purpose, but if I'm gifted with a voice, hey, that's
do comment on Facebook and call us on WhatsApp if you want to speak to Tshepo about izinto sabe sizithetha during a show.
Yep.
So Tshepo uthi you do almost everything.
Yeah, the reason I do almost everything mainly is when times are hard. You know, if you're running a business, especially in the creative space, you'll find that there's the dry season, what we call dry season. And for different types of creative spaces, there's a different dry season. And in the times where there's a dry season on my side, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sit on my hands because I can use my brain and my hands. I'm going to find anything to sell, to be a middleman. Buy products and sell products, find products that are secondhand and sell those products just so I can keep paying my bills, you know.
True. So, okay, I love that. I love that. Out of everything you've mentioned, which one did you go to school for?
I think I went to school for everything because I pretty much learned in the streets.
Okay.
You see, so I'm experiencing everything as I do it. So my lessons come from my interactions with people. So if I'm selling you something, whatever I learn from the conversation that we had, I apply it to the next conversation.
Okay.
If we had some sort of bickering and we were not getting along, when I sit down, I'm like, why were we not getting along, me and this person? If I'm selling a service that you could come back for, if you don't come back, I'm asking myself, why are you not coming back? You know what I mean? Especially if it's something that you could come back for over and over again. If you're not coming back, there's something that I did wrong. And I learned through experience. Honestly, that's all.
So you taught yourself.
I am self-taught through and through.
Okay. Tshepo, a problem yamo with artists is that they wake up and decide that I'm going to be a tattoo shop owner.
Yeah.
Without having a background, without doing research and everything. Yeah. So, what is your take on that?
Okay. So, a lot of the times when people hear me saying that I'm self-taught, they assume that I just picked up something and started doing it.
Okay.
But behind that, there's a lot of reading, there's a lot of videos to watch, so that firstly, I can understand the science behind the work itself. So mainly right now, which is what I do full-time as a tattoo artist, I had to learn firstly skin science and understand how the skin interacts with ink, and then learn the types of needles that work on different types of skin and pigments that work on different types of skin, you understand? And once understanding these things, already I was a creative person who knows how to draw. Now, how do I take the skill from drawing on paper to human skin? That's a very difficult and a very different ball game, right?
Yeah.
But before even getting into doing the art itself, remember we speak about the science of the skin, but then there's also safety and sanitation that comes with this. You're dealing with people's blood. You are tattooing people, and the tools that you use are needles. Needles go into people's skin. There's going to be blood. And if there's blood, there's pathogens happening and flying around, right? So you need to also learn blood-borne pathogen, right? So that your work is clean, your customers are safe. Each customer that comes in has to be safe, because this is the service that they're paying for. You don't want to find yourself getting a tattoo and all of a sudden you have hepatitis B or you have HIV. You don't even know where you got it. You could be a celibate and then you are getting HIV. And you got it from a tattoo artist who was too cheap, who probably didn't know what they were doing. Even if they are not great, at least they should be safe.
Okay. I get you. Okay. I love Izinto that you mentioned, because you mentioned that you did your research, you went back and studied so a part of the show is to educate people, is to let them know, let the artists know that it's not just about waking up and doing something. You need to research, you need to respect yourself as an artist and also as a business. So it takes me through to the next question. How did everything start? Because remember, you did not just have a shop. You started somewhere. You started with Onetile. Take us through that process.
Okay, do I go from the very beginning or just the beginning of the tattoo journey?
Just go from the very beginning.
All right, the very beginning. As a creative person, I would say that I'm a musician.
Okay.
That's where everything started for me. Music led me to the next thing. When I started being serious about music, I understood that marketing is important. I started self-learning marketing, and then in marketing, I realized content is very important. This is about 2012, 13. And then I started saying, okay, I'm going to start doing photo shoots for my brand as a musician. And then from there, discovered photography. And when I was playing around with the photographers' cameras during my own photo shoots, I would fall in love with that. And I got into that as well and learn content. And then I realized, content is great for marketing, right?
Yeah,
so I was like,
they connect.
So now I'm going to sell content as a marketing tools for other musicians and other small business owners. And there's a thing of working too hard. It happened. I did that too long. I burned out and I lost all the love for creating content for other people, even myself. And then getting back into myself, I had to just push myself into creating the content again, right? But when I lost the love for creating content, I discovered that tattooing is also something that could feed the artistic side of me. And I could also make money at the same time. And a friend of mine invited me to come do a tattoo at his shop. He did a tattoo on me, and then I was like, man, this looks easy. Let me do it. I did a tattoo on myself again. The first tattoo I ever did is on myself. Very ugly tattoo. And it's not going anywhere. It's there. Like I can always point back. This is where I started. And when I did it, the guy was like, dude, for the first tattoo, you've never touched a tattoo machine before. This is actually quite good. I was like, really? So I can start doing this? It's like, yeah, definitely. I'm like, okay, I will do it. And yeah, from when he told me that I could do it, went back home. That's when I started learning again. Now, everything that I had ever done business-wise in marketing, content, and everything, it helped the tattoo business. But the tattoo side of things, I had to do a whole lot of learning, which I'm still doing now, because I don't think I'm anywhere close to being mid-tier tattoo artist. Like, this is how I judge myself. There's a certain level I'd like to get to, and before I get to that level, I'm a student of the game through and through.
Okay. Yeah. You mentioned something. You said you started as an A musician.
Yeah.
Are you still a musician now?
At heart. At heart, I'm still a musician. In fact, I think that to a certain extent, we all are musicians. And I'll tell you why I think so.
Okay.
Because we know how to communicate with music. I mean, think about this. There's someone in Germany right now. If you were to say Sawubona or Dumela to them, they'll look at you blank face and be like, they are making a sound with their mouth, but I don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
But then at the same time, that person will jam to a song like whatever they say, right? And this person will jam to the song and kind of understand what they're trying to say in the music. So this is a communication channel, music. Right? So I believe that we are all musicians or receivers of music, and we understand it in our ways. I love music through other people now.
So, okay, guys, Tshepo is trying by all means to run away from the fact that he started as a musician and he's no longer doing music. So, would you say you left all these things because you had to focus on your business? Because now, one thing that happens to us artists, creatives, is that if money is not popping in, on your creative side, you go for 9 to 5. And when you go for 9 to 5, you no longer can cater for creativity, or you end up moving backwards when it comes to your creative side. Would you say that alone is the case with you? Okanye, you just decided you no longer want to do this?
Okay, let me be careful with my words. Ne?
Okay. Okay.
There are artists that do need to have a 9 to 5 in order for them to feed their creative side and grow it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I may have not been one of them, but there's plenty that actually do need that. The reason I say this is because there are many talented, super phenomenal people in their art craft who are poor.
Yeah.
They're struggling. Life is really hard for them. Some people even take themselves out. They self-delete, right?
Yeah.
The reason for that is because the financial side of things is not covered or catered for. Because creative people are exactly that, creative people. And in order for a creative person to be successful or to run a business, they need someone else to be the logical, the pragmatic person on the other side, right? It is not all of us who can be creative and be at the same time like, we are paid. No, I am going to hustle. I'm going to learn the business.
I'm leaving everything.
Yeah, I'm leaving everything. I'm going to learn the business side of things. It's not all of us who can do that. So those who do need to actually go through a 9 to 5 of some sort in order for them to feed their creative side, that's cool. That's fine. Actually, you could also be working at a 9 to 5 where that business, that big business that you work for, does the exact same thing you do as a creative. Because remember, in music, there are promoters, there are record labels, there are radio stations, there are studios like this one that we are in right now. You could be working for an organization like that, and then you keep learning the game through the people that you meet in whatever workplace that you are at. If you are working in retail, for example, that has nothing to do with your business. You learn how to interact with people. Those people are your future clients. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
So on my side, I mean, boss me with 1 minute 5 or so. You understand? And then so when I realized that I'm that type of person, I had to learn how to do the business side of things, and I had to learn how to do the creative side of things. And the business side of things, I'll be honest, I still need people who are smarter than me at that side in order to scale the business that I run in the direction that I see it.
Okay.
Because I'm not smart enough for that.
Okay. I saw your WhatsApp status. You were talking about something that you had to let a client go.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not sure whether I'll say that there's somebody who respects a craft.
Yeah.
Can you take us through, like, briefly?
Yeah, sure.
Through that?
Of course. You know, we grow up with the belief that the customer is always right.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we are taught.
That's what we are taught. But let's say you trained a particular job and they teach you everything that's right about doing that particular job. How is the customer more right than you at what you trained for?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know better than they do. But obviously you have to humble yourself for the sake of the business. Now, if you are self-employed, you don't want to lose a customer.
Yeah.
That was actually my first time. I could not believe it. I could not believe, like, did I really do that? But it gets to a point where you do meet people that are just abusive of whatever power they think they have over you, probably coming from wherever they work. They are the manager, the boss, the owner, they are
they think they who.
Yeah. And that is okay. They could be that person where they work, and they will bring that to you. Depending on your level of desperation, you will take that. And that was my first time that kind of a situation happening in me, in my business, because I always treat people very respectfully and I treat them with love, man. I give them lollipops when we are done, right?
Okay, did you give that customer a lollipop?
No, I gave her her money back. I gave her money back, and I was quite happy that I did that, because through other people, I've experienced what it's like to work with a nightmare client.
Okay.
And that one was going to be a nightmare client.
So you decided, let us go. Let me call it quits.
Let me call it quits so that, we can stop when there's still a bit of respect for each other.
Yeah, true. Yeah. True. It's always like that. Okay. Let's go on. Yeah,
if I have to save my life, maybe.
So, you're not going to do that?
No, I'm here to
Why?
talk. I am here to talk.
Okay. So we're going to play A Night Riders by Lucio and East, featuring Duva the MC and Mo. Do not forget to call us on 061-524-7758 or send us a WhatsApp text. If you wish to ask questions or share your challenge and about what you went through as an artist or business owner, and also be honest. Tell me if when you would let a client go, say Patel. Do that. Tell me.
Let's hear what the other people have to say.
Hey, how am I night riders? How am I night riders? How am I night riders? Hila musisi mama weaver. Hila musisi mama nails. Hila musisi mama heels. I'm a night riders. Hila musisi mama heels. Hila musisi mama nails. Hila musisi mama weaver. I'm a night rider. Sauteña zakar buzo. Tenya zakar bushoshi. Tenya zakar bushabi. I'm a night rider. Sauteña zakar buzo. Tenya zakar naneki. Tenya zakar bushoshi. I'm a night rider. Hila musisi mama heels. Hila musisi mama weaver. Hila musisi mama heels. I'm a night rider. Hila musisi mama weaver. Hila musisi mama heels. Hila musisi mama weaver. I'm a night rider. Tenya zakar buzo. Tenya zakar bushoshi. Tenya zakar bushabi. I'm a night rider.
Rabusho. Yeah. Rabusho. Rabusho. I'm a night rider. A Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey, one of them Salabaricane. A 3 days, Abaduli Charate. Massively was a TK. Abarate, couch in your bed. Machuchuan, when you woke up bed. I fell a bed down, Tanga, we bless. Everything for another stuff, summer bed. 11 ton of me back, stores on my cab. Monoguma weave, stores our sword. I check a phone, I'm still fresh. Drip on a dribble, call me my bed. Zuzugula jet, Zuzugula on a date. Chasing all the zeros like a 2 for a baby. Smile, I'ma do it like I'm sweaty. Watch on a banger, we're in this about them days. Smoking on the ganja, puffing purple haze. Every time I pull up, any no mistake. Smile is taking money for the praise. The snakes, all up in my wave, in my ways. Heading in the lingos, that's the trip. Get it popping like I'm Cisco. Manos, we don't need no intro. It's a vibe, mommy, oh my. A whole night told me that she wanna vibe. A long night, come down to get the vibe. I survive, a night ride. I come slide, a night ride. Oh my, oh mommy, oh my. You love my weed, you love my hips, you love my drinks. Ilo mtando get good vibe, a night rider. Ila my weed, ila my hips, ila my drinks. Ilo mtando get good vibe, a night rider. 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 Ilo mtando get good vibe.
Zakar pusuki, teja zakar na deke, teja zakar na deke. Namana riders, baba kau ya putrad, baba kau ya jamusi, baba kau ya iskay. Namana riders, baba kau ya putrad, baba kau ya jamusi, baba kau ya iskay. Namana riders.
I'm a Night Riders by Lucio and East featuring Duva the MC and more. Uyabava abantu base location, they actually make good music.
I love it.
Like upcoming artists, let me not say a lot. Yeah, it's a great song. You are still watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It's Share Online. You're tuning in to Share Radio, Share Online, yeah. Please do call us on 061-524-7758. Igama Noluthando Nondalana, and we have Ubanele Mngci as a producer on the other side. With me, I have Tshepo Mavimbela. Tshepo,
Yes, ma'am.
are you still good?
Oh, I'm good. Amped up on that coffee.
Tshepo, I want
Yeah.
us must approach at the end. I want us to talk about turning the hustle and the craft into business.
Yeah.
I want us to help me to help other artists
Okay.
at home to understand that
Yeah.
concept of turning your hustle or craft into business.
Okay. Now, when it comes to that, the first thing that people always have to consider, Uti, it's possible.
Okay.
Firstly, the first thing to know and understand what it's possible.
Okay.
Ne. And then going from there, it's being clear with the fact, or like accepting the fact that you have to take some risks in order for your craft, your art form to become a business.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, even if you look at it as selling toilet paper and nappies, in any art form or art craft that you are selling, service or product, there's a risk that comes with that.
Okay.
And whatever that risk looks like for you, you have to take it in order for the craft to be it. And I always want people to think about it this way. If you do nails, that's
Okay.
an art form, a very difficult one actually. If you do nails and you do them small scale, maybe you do them outside, you don't even have a salon.
Okay.
Think about the fact that there is a company called Sobey out there with
Doing the same thing.
same service. Sometimes you do better than them. They've got multiple shops around the country.
True.
You understand? If you are cutting hair, there's Legends Baba. If you are doing musics like Amapiano, there's Gabza.
Yeah.
Gospel, there's Rebecca. Whatever art form that you can think of, there's a big organization running that art form too. So there's a piece of the pie for you within that very industry. And you have to start wherever you are.
Yeah. So, lastly, how do you know, Ndogba, this, in this business or in this craft, ile that nyanyane, I must take the risk?
Repeat your question. Ooh,
Okay.
that closer though.
You said you need to take a risk.
Yeah.
So, let's say I'm a writer or whatever
Yeah.
I fall into.
Yeah.
So, It means because I've got this, I can just take a risk any day. Oh, I know, but no, this one is worthy for me to take a risk.
Oh, okay, I hear you. So in business, you don't just take risks like you are jumping out of a plane with a parachute, right? But if you're jumping out of a plane with a parachute, actually, that's a calculated risk because there's a safety net behind you, right? So when you are taking a risk, let it be calculated. And safety net doesn't mean plan B of a job. It means that I am taking a risk and these are the possible outcomes and this is also the negative possible outcome. And am I willing to take that risk for the positive outcomes? Then you go for it. If there is more cons than pros in the risk, don't take it.
Okay.
Take the risk when there's more pros than cons. If there's 5 pros and 2 cons, more cons are 2. Jump at it, you understand? So when people think about taking risks, this is my problem also with motivational speakers. When they talk about going for your dream and hustling and taking risks, they throw words willy-nilly without thinking about what they are saying, without thinking about who they are talking to. Because if I'm talking to a kid in America, Australia, Britain, that's a very developed country. It takes them 1 month for them to create good TikTok content on their phone and start making $20,000 a month. In South Africa, in Kenya, in Burundi, wherever, plus we are online right now. We might be talking to the whole of Africa. There's different challenges for each person wherever they are.
True.
And they have to also understand the environment that they're going to take their risks in. So you look at your environment, you see what is needed in my art craft. And if it's not needed in that place, here's another risk. You move.
Okay.
And when you move to a place where you think things might go well. And if they don't go well, keep on moving. And if they don't go well over there, keep on moving. But also remember, you're a human being that needs to eat bread and tea, right?
Yeah.
So if the art craft is not paying yet, we go back to the conversation of a 9 to 5, or if you are a me, you sell things.
Yeah.
Sell things. I mean, you've seen, what have you not seen me selling?
Yeah.
Except a house, maybe. You know what I mean? Except
and
a
a
house.
human being.
And a human being, right? But I've sold everything. Dogs too. I sold dogs in November last year. 3 purples. What do they call that dog? Purple or whatever. Big dogs. No, not a pit bull. A purple. Beautiful bull terrier type of dog as well. And I sold those dogs as a middleman to some white dude. I got the dogs from another guy.
Oh, okay.
You understand? And at that point, I just wanted extra money to feed into the business. And the business now is actually starting to have a home where you can say, this is where my business is. You know, so you take risks, you do whatever it takes to pay your bills as long as it's legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about motivational speakers. You know, there's one that wrote a book, How to Make Your First Million.
Who's that?
And then they went to look for funding.
Who's that?
One motivational speaker.
Well, I don't like. I really don't like motivational speakers. You know, and there's some who communicate very well, like about Les Brown from back in the day to even now. They even come up with new words now: transformational, inspirational speaker. Some of them, they speak really good things that people should listen to, but take it with a grain of salt. Don't take everything blindly and say, they said,
I'm going to wake up and go buy a car.
Yeah, I'm going to start a restaurant with 1 piece of rice. No, this is reality. This is earth. It's going to be hard. As a creative, especially, it's going to be very, very hard. You are hustling in an industry that has vultures, people who are ready to exploit you at a drop of a hat and then spit you out after they've exploited you, taken your art, commercialized it, and they leave you hungry, poor. We've seen many examples.
True. Tshepo, tell me, where can people find you?
Tshepo Mavimbela on all social media platforms, and then my business is TBT, Beauty Therapy and Tattoos.
Okay. Thank you very much for honoring the invite. I hope and pray that people watching or people that will watch the live later on get to learn 1 or 2 things and they can follow you. And please ungabaphoxa abantwana.
Yes, I'll try not to. Thank you very much for inviting me yet again to your beautiful studio. And, I appreciate coming through here and always be able to come through if you need me. And to everybody out there, they should keep on watching this. This is one of the most important types of content online because we don't have that. And to you and your team, you see what you've started, especially with this kind, what you've started, this is very powerful. But now there's a big responsibility on your hands. One of them is that you don't stop doing this, because if you stop doing this, some people are looking at this and like, oh yeah, they are giving me hope. But if you stop, you are throwing their hope away.
Yeah.
So you started something, you have to keep going at it. If personalities clash, you have whatever personal issues, this here is take it as a business, take it as an organization to help people, and you keep doing that. And yeah, otherwise, love it. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Tshepo, and thank you to everybody who's still tuning in and watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can still call us on 061-524-7758. This is the Creative Corner. Okay. Masihambe again so that sizokhupha uTshepo ngengoma. Tshepo ngicela ujive torho.
No way.
What do you mean no way? What do you mean no way?
No way.
Sizokhupha nge4th Street. 4th Street, where are you?
4th Street ile wine there.
Yeah. Oh. 4th Street by Kid Epic and a
Cheese Boy.
Be City 4th Street. Istrato sesine. Masambe game.
Petrol up, it got me stressed. Exams coming up, they got me stressed. And my work glow got me stressed. And my boss man got me stressed. So I drink for a street. 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 Just couple Lena on the phone. She said that she down for the man. No, she can't yet. I ain't even got a trip, I'm sick. Sipping on whatever's getting handed. This drink make it home. This drink make a glow go. Chop it down for a young nigga. Yeah. Can you show me that? Can you show me that? Petrol up, it got me stressed. Got me stressed. Dams coming up, they got me stressed. And my work glow got me stressed. And my boss man got me stressed. So I drink for a street. 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 I be drinking 4th Street. In a row with your girl, yeah. On the local. Coming back, I see I do for the show. Yeah. Drinking high. What you gotta do? Press up on her with a jitter every day. Drinking all your liquor every day. Hot balls with your friends every day. On street though. Petrol up, it got me stressed. Exams coming up, they got me stressed. And my work glow got me stressed. And my boss man got me stressed. So I drink for a street. 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 For a street, oh. For a street, oh. For a street, oh. For a street, oh. Yeah. Petrol up, it got me stressed. Exams coming up, they got me stressed. And my work glow got me stressed. And my boss man got me stressed. So I drink for a street. So I drink for a street. So I drink for sweet. So I drink for sweet.
So I drink for a street by Kid Epic and a Cheese Boy the city. So I drink for street. The number to call is 0615247758. Noluthando Nondalana, and I am with Dineo Mnyanga, the producer on the other side. Yeah. You are still watching the Creative Corner. If you're live on Facebook, thank you. If you're live on TikTok, Sisonge. If you are live from YouTube, still Sisonge. Thank you. That was Tshepo Mavimbela, who's a tattoo artist and also business owner. He used to be a musician and all. However, because a life happened, abona indoba no ends don't meet, so he had decided, you know what, let me rather focus more on the business aspect of things so that naye he can fit himself. And also he mentioned something about letting a client go, a fully paid client. I don't know how much or how many of you or many of us, including myself, would actually do that. Nancy client say patali 3 point something, and you know that you need this money. If because I know some people in Ghana plans, and then Nancy client is here. A client is giving you a behavior or a negative attitude. What do you do? Like, do you talk to yourself and humble yourself when, and then do the job, and then you be client, or you let the client go? That is something that I would love to hear from you guys. What would you do if the client has already paid? However, the behavior, your client, I correct. Yeah, but do you let them go, or you just finish the job, or tatimali? The number to call is 0615247758. You can send us a WhatsApp text or also leave a comment on Facebook. The next guest, we have Dineo Mnyanga. We're gonna call her just now. Dineo Mnyanga is a producer and a photographer. Okay, let's go to WhatsApp and check up on her. Okay. Dineo. Oh, okay, sorry. Here's the number. Okay, I think she's declining the call because she's thinking that I'm gonna call her with my number. Let me rather inform her that I'm calling her, because let me change this. I think she's assuming that I'm gonna use. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Anyways, as I was saying, as an individual, as an artist, you need to learn to respect your craft, and you need to make sure that you are able to draw the line you need to differentiate between right and wrong. Don't be an artist who's so desperate that they say yes to like everything. Okay, girl, she assumes that I'm calling her from my number, hence she's not picking up from this one. Okay, not my number. She picked up from my WhatsApp. She did not pick up from this one. Hence I'm saying she has Ilanda, but okay. Oh yeah. Just okay. Hi, Dineo. You are live on Share Radio. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm also fine. I'm trying to call you, and then you're not picking up. I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe she thinks I'm gonna call her number, and Otsi, let them not disturb me. Are you good though? You good though?
Okay. Yeah, I'm very good, thanks. But now, I don't know. They call me young echo. Yeah, these are even myself. Maybe you can try.
You can hear
see what's up,
yourself.
because it's a bit disturbing.
Okay, let me see.
All right.
How's everything now? Dineo,
Sorry? Yes?
you can still hear yourself?
Pardon?
You can still hear yourself?
Yeah, now it's better.
Oh, okay. So we can continue.
Yeah, we can continue.
Okay. Dini, can you briefly tell us who's Dineo and what do you do in the entertainment industry?
Well, okay, I go by the name of Dineo Mnyanga, but my original name is Dineo. Okay, but most of the time people prefer calling me Dineo because they're a girl. Most people, Mau girl, but Dineo is for boys, but Dineo is for girls. So in the entertainment industry, I started with performing arts at the Windy Brow Theatre. So I did dance, music, and drama. So as I grew, then I had an interest in photography. So then photography, then I went to film. From film, I discovered that I can actually produce. Then I started producing in the entertainment industry. But now my strongest point in kuzo zonke lezi zinto engizenzayo is photography. Ngistrong kakhulu photography.
Okay. So you counted a number of things, Dineo ozenzayo, which is good. But I need to help others. I need to help artists out there. So I want to discover Indoba. Did you go to school for any of them? Manliti school, okay, it can be professionally or a training. Which did you obtain a training or did you go to school professionally?
Well, I started doing the community theater thing, but it was just before Sikala Upatala Umas, because during the days of 2006 when I started performing art, there were just a lot of groups all around community, so Danang, performing arts, so after Celtic theater faces, and then I started my art there in the community groups, and then going forward, and then I went and do it professionally at the Windybrow Theatre. And then when I discovered my photography, it was just back in 2013. It's something that I never went to school for and studied, but I was surrounded by a lot of people that are doing journalism, photography, documentary, and stuff. So I started having interest after I left the theater in 2012. So I started as a reporter, of which is something that I never went to school for. Then I started reporting for TV News, and I started covering stories all around the community. Then, yeah, and then I grew to taking pictures because when I first started, I used the Kodak, the small camera, and then from there I met with the guy by the name of MK. And after that, I learned a lot of things from him, even from your softwares, even doing graphics. So I learned a lot of things from the place that I used to chill at Nabo, Abu MK, a forum creative village. So that's when I learned all the things that I'm doing today.
Okay. I love the fact that, Newo, you mentioned that when you did not go to school for Ezizindo, however, because of the people around you, you were able to learn and equip yourself with skills as a different, because some things we artists or upcoming artists fail to do is to go out there and equip ourselves, see with people about sneaky skill at the end of the day. I used to ask myself, or I used to ask people around me, why should you spend more than 2 hours with people and then at the end of the day ungaphumi nanto? So I love the fact that you mentioned that when you got certain skills from the people around you. Okay, now as a woman in the entertainment industry, or as a woman who's a creative, would you say that the industry was lenient on your side, or it was welcoming, or any other women around you?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat the question?
As a woman in the industry, or as a woman in the creative sector, would you say the industry was welcoming to you or any other woman you've worked with?
Well, I can say it's pretty much hectic. It depends on an individual direction, because mostly it's not easy for anyone, you know. So as a person who's a self-taught, it depends on who you know or what you know, or sometimes I'm a skills work, like acting is a random so abanye. So me personally, as an individual, I can't say it was easy, but at least it was better than the other women Mangizama experience as well. But then again, it was hard because of, most the industry is a male-dominated industry, and there's lots of challenges. If you want this, you want to be helped something must be returned, and most they are going to return higher. So if you know who you are and we haven't done it, you won't take the easy way. So I had to work hard for me to be where I am today. I had sleepless nights, and by that time I started, I had a very, very small child. I think it was just after I gave birth. And then from there on, I just went to forum and chilled by there. And then obviously there were a lot of questions. Why am I there every day and doing nothing? I'm like, it's not like I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing something by just observing. And then later when I go home, I would just try my Photoshop, explore the forum, because I would literally just look at the MK Maga edit. And sometimes I would ask questions. What is this? Why are we doing this? And then clean my photos. And like I was just new, so that's just how I learned. And then from there on, I just decided to move on my own as an individual and just take a risk and go over this stuff. And then it got me where I am. And sometimes it helps. Sometimes to go to other people's places, studios, learn more, because that's where you get to network, and then you learn a different skill on that day. Then you go to a music studio, you learn a different skill. So as you grow, you become the person that, for for me as an individual. It was because of I went to so many studios with different people because I was so curious at that time.
Okay. Now help other artists out there into understanding how one can turn a craft yakhe or a hustle into business, because you mentioned something nice that you used to wake up every day and go when the people would ask Ndoba, why are you even here every day? But because when you understood the process and you understood what it takes to become the person that ngoku unguye, owning a studio, and yeah. So can you take us through the process and help us understand how can one turn a hustle yakhe or a craft into a business?
Well, okay, Mina, individually, I actually started as printing, so because my family, actually my mom and my sister were very much supportive throughout the years because they believed in what I was doing. So they bought me printer, my ink, and then I started my photography without photography, but just by the printing side. Then I moved from the printing side and then focused on the photography. At first, it was a bit challenging and very frustrating because I was not making money by then, but I just wanted to be known and be seen, and abantu bebayijwayele quality yami. So obviously, when you start off, people come and be like, can you take pictures on my event? I'm gonna expose you to these kind of people. You're gonna get your customers there and there, and then obviously you come back home with just 500 rand, 600 rand. You would take it because at that time uyaqala. But as you grow and you experience, then I was near now, then I can actually make money out of this. If money needs and started isn't. Because at first I didn't even know how to coach people. As I went to MK on a daily basis, nambona after I coach here. Nambuza ukuthi why abantu bakhotha this man? Bese wangitshela ngequality ithombe, ngesikhathi, and then nezinye izinto eziningi. So that's when I learned, and then nami ngaqala ngakhotha ukuthi isithombe esiwani sihamba kanjena, i-session in the studio ihamba kanjena, and so forth.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you answered.
So uthi Newo, it's okay to do something for exposure, but there's a certain time owenza ngayo into for your exposure, and then you move to a business.
Please repeat the question again.
Okay. You mentioned that you used to do indoor, like okay, come and shoot this event and then I'll introduce you to abantu abathile, which we call as exposure nowadays. I'm shooting a 0 budget movie, come and do acting and all for exposure. So you're saying it's okay to do ezondo zinjalo for a certain period of time, but you need to move.
Yes, definitely you need to move.
Okay. Now, I love the fact that you were able to explain to us that now at some point you used to do as a zindo, so that people will get to understand, but it's not about making money altogether. You need to equip yourself. You need to know okay, fine now the quick right to actually make money out of this. Because we wake up, Tina, and say, I'm a filmmaker. Okay, have you shot this? No. Have you produced anything? No. But boom, so no charge abantu, which is wrong. Can you tell us, is there any organization or Andayon? Can you just Dineo? No, like, are you part of any organization, women organization, or organization as a whole?
Oh, well, at the moment, I'm part of the Women in the Arts Gauteng in Manje. of which I just joined like a few months ago. And then I am part of the magazine Let Happy Note. It's something that I produced. Actually, it started as an idea, and then it became a show. It went to an exhibition. Now it's an organization.
Okay.
You know, as you know, magazine is it's all for women. So, and then again, I've just recently produced Elastic. Now it as a book, and then it went on as a theater now with the film side on.
Okay.
So yeah, so I don't belong to any to more organizations besides mine, the magazine Let's Happy Known, and the other ones that are recently just joined, Women in Art.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dineo. Thank you very much for honoring the invite. On your last words, what would you say to artists? What would you say to women out there who would like to enter the entertainment industry or the creative sector?
All I can say would be esikhathini esiphila kuso manje, I think even the COVID exposed people are creative on their own. They don't need to depend on anyone or anything. Something. We have our smartphones, we have our laptop. Just create your own content. Be creative in things, and then see the demand. So obviously, because now sometimes it gets difficult to channels because there are a lot of different things. The admin because I've seen people giving up along the way because of they want this, you don't have this because you can't afford this. You need to pay someone to do something for you. So now it's easy. If you want to be in the industry, there are self-made celebrities. We have TikTok stars, and we have YouTube stars. So it's just simple. Take your phone, create your own thing, and do your own thing online. Even if you are a producer, because now I see with myself, I normally create content and just let people and do the thing behind the scenes. You understand? Because I think because I've always been shy to be on stage. That's why I resigned from stage in 2012 and I just went fully behind the scene. And then I learned a lot from stage. And then that's why I'm able to produce. Now I'm able to direct. I'm able to scout talent.
Okay. Thank you, Dineo. Where can people follow you? Where can people find you if they want to inquire something?
Well, at this moment, they can just find me on my WhatsApp and Facebook because I have so many projects that I'm under. So it will depend on the song. But just now, I will just give away the studio name of it. It's DK Easy Snap Studio.
It's what?
On Facebook.
Can you repeat that?
On Facebook, it's DK Easy Snap Studio.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because that's my main studio that produces everything that I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dineo. I thank you for honoring the invite and thank you for coming on the show and educating and informing us about certain things. We hope and pray. We wish you the best in your journey and in everything that you do. May 2023 be your year. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me in the show. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Can you drop for me on your side?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That was Dineo Mnyanga, a CT. It's possible to turn your hustle into a business. However, you need to respect it. You need to respect yourself. You need to respect what you do. She also mentioned that she did not go to school, of which that was something I wanted to discover. That was something this show helps to discover more because I always say go to school for what you want to do. So Dineo Mnyanga says she did not go to school. However, she usually goes with people who do what she wants to do. So if you do not go have professionals education of whatever you want to do, make sure that the people ohlala nabo are the people that do what you want to do. Do not waste much of your time with people abangenzele into ifunayo. I always say, why should you spend more than 2 hours with people lincokola ngento ezingenzi sense rather than engaging with people abazokunceda to reach le goal yakho, abazokunceda to move towards le hustle yakho. You're making your hustle and turning it into a business. To you creatives, to you artists, to you business owners, to you youth out there, this show is for you. The Creative Corner, we help you. We inform you, we educate you on ways on how you can turn your hustle into a business. We will have artists that are already in the entertainment industry. We will have producers on the show. We will have business owners on the show. We will have your record labels on the show and also your stakeholders on the show. Make sure you share the page, make sure you share our details so that each and every Tuesday we are able to sit down with you and explain certain things to you. Noluthando Nondalana, and I am with Ubanile Mngqi as a producer on the other side. You can call us on 061 524 7858. Leave us a WhatsApp message and also leave us a comment on Facebook. If you are watching us from Facebook or YouTube or a TikTok, please stay with us. It's a second. Okay, we're going to play a Ilongo featuring Cheese Boy. I don't know who's featuring who here, but we've got Ilongo featuring Cheese Boy. Such a short song. Let's go.
Mina nyakala ngicinga ngawe kulitiloko ngicinga ngawe mina nyakala ngicinga ngawe kulitiloko ngicinga ngawe suku
I wish I could dance, guys. I wish I could sing. Big up to Stizy Weezy. City just tuned in. Hope I'm not late. You are not late, Stizy. You are not late. However, please go through, go back to Facebook way too, and then check, because we had informative information. We had an interview with Tshepo Mavimbela earlier today, and also we just had an interview with Dineo Mnyanga. Both of the interviews, it's something that you will indeed need to turn your hustle into a business. Now it's 3:34, and you are still watching the creative corner with myself, Noluthando Nondalana. On the other side, you can still call us on 061 524 7758. You can drop us a message on WhatsApp or Facebook. We are still talking about turning your business into hustle, turning your hustle or turning your talent into a business. So here's a challenge, guys, or here's something I would like us to talk about. Tshepo mentioned something. Tshepo had a client, Yapatala Imali. Let's just put a figure on it. Let's say the client paid 3.5. And then when the client came in to do a tattoo, he felt like the client was abusive. He or she was abusing a power yak. So he had to let the client go and give the client a mile. So my question is, how many of us would actually do that? For example, Noluthando Nondalana, I believe that I would humble myself, knowing very well that I'm right, and the person is wrong. I would let the person be, abe hyper. You know what, girl, 3.5, their men's and their puma koi. That's into that I would do. However, Tshepo believes that in a process of treating your business, in a process of respecting your business, should I say, you need to draw the line at some point. You need to have boundaries. You need to know when to call it quits. You need to know when wrong is wrong. You can't say wrong is right because you are seeing money, meaning that alone will dent your business tomorrow, because the same client is going to come back tomorrow and bring the same energy again, or you will attract
I'm feeling a little bit generous, and I decided, let me make
other person comes mentally tenjalo, meaning you have to say okay. You have to say okay each and every day a client comes in. You have to say yes. So Tshepo taught us to have boundaries in your business, taught us to have boundaries in whatsoever thing you are doing. For example, you may be booked to go and perform at a club or at an event, and then you notice that it's the club owner or the event organizer or whosoever is treating you or any other people somehow. What do you do then? What do you do? Because you know for a fact that if we are up, you need to pay back the money. You need to pay back the deposit. So what do you do as an artist? How do you do as a creative? What do you do as a business owner? Do you go, or do you stick around because I'm having money, they're giving me money here, so I must stick around and then endure for a certain period of time up until this thing is over? So that's what I wish we can talk about. I wish we can discuss that. So if you are listening from Facebook, if you're listening from TikTok, if you are listening from YouTube, please do call us on 061 524 7758, or drop us a message, or drop us a comment telling us about what would you do as a creative. You are booked somewhere. The deposit is already paid, but the behavior lando is not good. They're not treating you in a way that you are supposed to be treated. What do? Do you go or do you continue? 0615247758. This is the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Radio, Share online on YouTube, Share online on Facebook, Share online, almost everywhere, but Malisa428 on TikTok. Guys, I'm also I'm an actress. I'm an actress, producer, and a writer. I once went to an audition. I won't mention the name of the casting agency and all. I went there and then, we filled up a registration form. We did almost everything. We waited. I think we were closer to 80 people or more. And then this lady, who's one of the casting agents there, she came and looked around and she said, oh no, I don't see my people here. Hey, I don't see my people here. It means she's expecting her people. So 80 people or more are just there accompanying the 2 people or 3 people that she's waiting for. Okay, that's fine. Remember, we used transport fees. We used different forms of transport to go to get there. So she's saying, I don't see my regulars here. It's all good. After 30 minutes of waiting, 2 ladies entered. She was very happy. That lady was very happy to see the 2 ladies. It was only then I noticed, or I told myself, you know what, Knowles, this is not for you. You ain't even getting a call back here, because this lady has already decided, my people, the 2 people that she waited for, out of the 80 people, are the people for the job. So, if I respected myself, if I respected my craft, along with other 80 people who were there, if we all respected ourselves, we could have, or we should have, we should have taken this dose to Spume Sambe, because it was clear that we were only there accompanying the 2 ladies that were said to be her people. So, again, I ask you, creatives out there, artists, what would you do? Would you continue to wait and say, I used my money to get here, and say, I want this money, that I'm going to get if I get this audition? I want this money from this client. I want this money for this event in Pukwekuyo. Or you would just take dignity yako and move. That's where it starts to go wrong with creatives, with creators. That's where it starts to go wrong with artists, because we are too desperate. We are too desperate to know when and where to call it quits, to know when to put down your foot, what is wrong is wrong. But we are too desperate to do that. We don't know when to walk away. We don't know when to walk away. I've seen number of people as background artists, your extras. They go to this gig. It's about 150. After the gig, they wait from the morning up until 9 o'clock, midnight. They get a bini or guy one. You get your lunch, which is bread, perhaps, and then you get lo nto uyityayo ke mhlambe for supper if they cater for isupper. However, it's possible that so one you spend the whole day there, you're going to get paid 150. And still you wake up tomorrow and go to the same agency that booked you, Glow Production, because you believe that one day producers, casting producers will get to see you, casting directors, of which, yeah, we live by faith. It's okay. They will see you. However, do you think spending imali to get there will help the process, because you spend close to 100 and something to get to a shoot that you're gonna get 150, all in the sake of one day it's gonna pay off, of which that one day can be 5 years from now, can be never. So here's my 2 cents. Let me advise you, go to school. If you want to become an actress, go to school. If that fails, if getting a diploma or a certificate with performing arts or with drama fails, get a training. If you're around Joburg, usually they have trainings. They host you training at Joburg Theatre and the Market Theatre. I know those places. Get your training. If the training fails, go to art centers. Usually, locations, they've got your art centers. I know in Joburg they have. However, I don't know outside Joburg, because in Eastern Cape we did not have such. Hence, I opted to move to Joburg, because the options do that. Go to art centers. If that fails, because now there's your TikTok, there's your YouTube, you can open up your channel and be creating content. Go to YouTube and learn. The production companies, which they post how easy about acting, about filming and all. Go there, search for different characters, search for different things when it comes to acting or filming or whatever the case is, and then use that in producing a content for YouTube or TikTok. This is what's going to happen, or this is how it's going to help you. If you want to build or create this character, ezohlala njalo uactor ngayo on TikTok or YouTube, you need to be able to learn. You need to be able to be on character. You need to be able to differentiate yourself from life wako and this character. There should be a difference between you and the character. Those are things that you need to learn. You can't just wake up with a talent and be able to differentiate yourself from the character. You need to have a discipline. You need to discipline yourself. You need to learn different aspects of acting. You don't just become an actor. You don't just say I'm an actress. You need to learn the basics. Even if the rest you will get as you go, but you need to know the basics. You need to know action, what they mean. Cut, what they mean. Because sometimes you might think, mabeti cut, you just carry on with your life. But cut, you need to remain calm up until. So those are things that you need to learn. Those are things that if you attended a training, you would know. Those are things if you went to school, you will know. Those are things that if you mingled with the right people, you would know. So my advice is be around the right people. Be around the right people. Okay. There's somebody I'm helping with a monologue. She was like, okay, can I send her a monologue? I'm like, it's okay. I can send you a monologue. However, sending you a monologue doesn't mean that I'm helping you. It means, according to Mna, as sending you a monologue means because you need to be able to construct a monologue. You need to be able to carry the character from start to finish. So those are things that Isndwes training would help you. And also, even if you were not speaking of acting or filming, let's come to music. You need to surround yourself with the right people, because the right people will tell you where to go to copyright your work, where to go to make sure that you register your work, where to go to know in those producers, like marketing and all those things. Like, surround yourself with the right people. This is what the show is all about, helping you to surround yourself with the right people. I hope that you are listening. I hope that you will be sharing this podcast, this live show, because this will help you. This will help your friends and family. So if we're not Ozati, you're listening for yourself and then not sharing the information, ooh, girl, boy, or wrong, because information, any information, like sharing information does not mean uba wena uzaba sidelined. No, sharing information means if it's yours, you're gonna get it. If it's not yours, the next person is gonna get it. If it's not the other person is gonna get it. I refuse to be part of the people who do not share information. Share information, guys. What I'm gonna do next week, in fact not next week, during the week, if you keep on checking with page yetu, share online on Facebook, we will compile information for you. Remember, we had Utami last week, Tami Gambongo last week, that spoke about he spoke about the organization Yabo. We had Brian Dombela, we had Mzwandile. They all spoke about different organizations that can help artists to like grow their hustle and grow their business. So we will be posting more on those organizations. And also next week we will have somebody for music. Unfortunately, he was out of the country this week, so he'll be available next week for a collection year royalties. So next week we'll be doing that. The other guest has not confirmed yet. However, we always make sure that we bring you the best education and information. So make sure that you tune in. You like our Facebook page, which is Share Online. You like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, which is also Share Online. Also, you can go and check our TikTok, which is Malisa428. And another thing, if you wish to submit your music to be played throughout our shows, go to our Facebook, which is Share Online. We'll be posting information. In fact, there's a form, Pana, that you are able to click on. It directs you where you will fill a form and then fill your information. That you give us a consent on using your music, and also it will direct you to email address that you will send the link of your music or you will send your songs. And also we're still looking for presenters for radio shows Zetu, because the aim is to have shows each and every hour, each and every day. So we still have space opened, so do call us or text us on 078 2810 681. Send us a message so that we'll book you for an interview and an audition, and then we see uba iphelelaphi. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. You are watching the Creative Corner with myself, Noluthando Nondalana, Ndama Nobalele Mngxe as a producer. And yeah, let's go to music before Sizoti bye-bye. We're gonna play Why Wena by Umduva. Why Wena by Umduva, the MC, and Vogue Stumzanje. Yeah.
Balance real quick. Hey, why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame? Why when I follow Muntuame? Why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame? Why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame? Why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame? Why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame? Uthola ukuthi unenyuku, unemali, unocash. Hengi tusibana kamnandi. Uthola ukuthi unenyuku, unemali, unocash. Hengi tusibana kamnandi. Let me why when I follow Muntuame. Why when I follow Muntuame? Hey, buddy, let me why when I follow Muntuame. Bekuthi makudlala mina bangifake kumute. Bajabela ingoma zaka Ice Cube. Beka bonke sebasuthi. Bathi mina ngisebenzisa umuthi. Sebe mamelu I choose. Basethi igama lami na ku iTunes. Bathi biki ngithi I choose. Put an ox man, not the I do. We gunmen, be zoom too. But the why when I for Muntus. We my cast man. Aula lela my hot man. But the why when I for Muntuam. For Muntuam. But the why when I for Muntuam.
Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. Uthola ukuthi unenyu unemali uno cash engithi sipana kamnandi uthola ukuthi unenyu unemali uno cash engithi sipana kamnandi when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me. A boy when I full moon to me. Everybody let me wipe when I full moon to me.
What a sad moment it is to say goodbye. To say goodbye to you, my dear people. We've been good together. We've stayed up until this long. Yeah, continue to share. Time now it's 4:02 p.m. You are still watching us from Facebook. It's share online, and on YouTube it's share online. TikTok is Malisa428. Remember to send us a message, whether on WhatsApp, so that next week we'll check it out. It's 061-524-7758. Igama Noluthando Nondalana. I'm with Abanele Mngqi as a producer on the other side. This is the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Radio, Share Online. As Besisicho earlier, turning your hustle or craft into a business. My dear people, learn to respect yourselves, and as individuals, learn to respect yourself as artists, creators. Learn to before I continue, producer, you are needed this side. Learn to respect yourself and your hustle, and also know that everything might take time. It might take time. That's the honest truth. It might take time, and it might take longer than you anticipated. However, eventually we will get there. Eventually you will have the business that you always wanted to have. You will be recognized in the arts center, your sector. You will be recognized. Craft yako will be recognized. Also remember, talent alone means nothing. You might be talented, but at the end of the day, you need a connection, or you need to know the right people to enter and also now that you got this role or you got the opportunity that you have been longing for because of the connection yako, make sure you still need to maintain it. You still need to maintain everything. You still need to maintain the opportunity oyinikiweyo. And how do you do that? You do that make sure that the character yakho, you've got a good character, because a character can either break you or make you. My dear people, remember, this show is for you. This show will open doors for you. This show will take you places. This show will definitely do the things for you. Noluthando Nondalana, and this is the Creative Corner. Ndingambi ndedwa ndihamba noBanele Mngci. Sizawuzanishiya ke ngoku let me share you Ransodra. Besitsho abafana base Soweto ba they run Soweto. Okay. Now from tomorrow, in fact, let me not say from tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Trusted Talk at 2 p.m. Every Wednesday, and then Thursday at 2 p.m. we've got the Broskis of Sotra, and the Thursday 8 p.m. we've got the 8th hour. And then Friday, 12 p.m., we've got the Gas Lifestyle Show. If you're looking to advertise, please send us a text message on 078 2810 681. If you want to come to the show, please go to on Facebook and inbox us, or we'll get back to you. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Have a great week indeed. Enjoy.
Balance real quickly. Hey. Sugar dick shit. Sugar dick shit. Sugar dick shit. Boss, sigelela, tina namabadi. Whoosh, shy number. 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 Engithibiza bokhele samela bengithi siyengwareni nabantwana engithi utshwala bukhona bukhalo engithi sicili sikhona sikalo walala wasana like a boot engithi ngoba tonight is the night engithi where we go out and the fun engithi ngoba tonight is the night engithi where we go out and the fun. Run juicy, run soda, 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 run juicy, run soda. Boss, sigelela, tina namabadi. Whoosh, Ush, shy number, boss, sikelela, tina namabadi. Ush, shy number, boss, aywe, sikelela, tina namabadi. Ush, aywe, ush, shy number, boss, sikelela, tina namabadi. Ush, shy number. Run juicy, run sort, 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 run juicy, run sort.